So yeah, what was the goal of this show? Let's talk about that right here. What was the goal of this show? I think the goal of this show was to familiarize yourself with the characters that they still have in the MCU. I think they know that not a lot of people have watched anything. And so they're kind of catching you up little bits, but the most important characters that might be for, let's say, the Doomsday movie or something like that. So they're having to reintroduce you to Shang-Chi, Marvel's Katie, I guess they have some of the Thunderbolts. There's no Bucky here. There was a John Walker, no Bucky. There was a Captain America. He didn't last too long. And it's almost like it's not even symbolically passing the torch. They literally passed the torch to Kamala in the part with Thor saving her. So this was a off-world, outside of the 19999 universe way of passing the torch. That is my hypothesis on this all. I don't know if it's... I don't know if normies are going to watch this. I don't think they are. I think this is going to be passed up, just like the What If seasons. I didn't even get to watch What If Season 3. I don't even know what happened. Wasn't Storm in that or something? I don't even remember, man. Gosh. Was it entertaining? It was pretty cool in some parts. Like, I mean, there was parts where I was like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Best part got vaporized by Thor. Freaking Blade Knight. The funniest bit is that they haven't had him in a movie or anything. This is his first appearance as Mahershala. And it's not even Mahershala. That's freaking insane. That's so funny. Yeah, it's a trade paperback. It really is. It's a trade paperback version. It's so funny how many times they copy the same zombies too. Like this guy, I know this model shows up multiple times. So on one hand, it feels kind of cheap, like the slow-mo shots. The thing is, they animated at a certain frame rate, right? You animate at what? Maybe 30 or 60 or whatever. But then the slow-mo isn't built for it. So that's what I'm guessing. It's probably 30 or 24 frames that they're animating at. And then when they slowed it down, it looks choppy as hell, which is kind of sad. The end fight, I don't know who these sorcerers are. There was some cool action scenes, cool stuff. It's a lot of beam battles. The thing that I'm finding too is that they are out of ideas. They keep referencing things that happened in Marvel's past. They're not looking forward to forge a new future. The creatives that they have in these spots, they're just told to use member berries. Like, remember this? Remember Endgame? Hey guys, remember the ship from Ragnarok? Remember this? That's all we're getting, dude. That's all we're getting. And I feel bad for anyone who's trying to keep this universe going, because they got no ideas. Is the reason they got no ideas because they told their creatives not to look at the comic books and to rely fully on themselves? But then they kind of show themselves to kind of be hacks. Like, in my opinion, the Ironheart show, I did not like at all. Yeah, that's kind of what the idea of this show is. There was cool parts, get to refamiliarize yourself with some characters, but it really is just another Marvel, hey, look what we used to be. Look what we used to do. We created all this stuff in the past. Isn't it cool we put a zombie paint job on it? I see why they released this in one night. 4 episodes of 25 minutes each episode. What's 25 times 4? 15, then you got 40. An hour 40? That's barely enough for a movie. And if they released it as a movie, it wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked at all. How are clouds following with Icarus and Captain Marvel? That doesn't make any sense with me. The Valley of the Dead Gods. The Marvel humor. Oh my god, the Marvel humor. It is alive and well in here. That's for damn sure. Undercut every single serious tone with something comedic. That is their play. They cannot let a serious tone go by unfettered. There's gotta be a change, man. I know this is a side project. It's not the real deal, but I'm props to everyone who worked on this. It's, you know, all your work's on the screen. You guys got paid, hopefully. Hopefully it wasn't too crunchy. too too much work, but damn, dude, it feels like all of it kind of, it's definitely a play to make content, and it didn't even get released in October. It didn't even get released in October. We're in September. They knew they couldn't release this weekly because it's 25 minutes an episode. Everyone would be like, what the fuck? It's not worth releasing it like that. So they had to release it in a bulk, and they didn't want to release it in October? It's not like you got anything else going on. Did they release it this early? Did they plan to? Or is it because of all the controversy? Maybe they wanted to try to bump numbers up before a certain deadline for Disney Plus. Was it worth watching? Nah, no, not really. It doesn't affect anything else. It might affect the next, if there's any more seasons of What If. I think they saw the Marvel Zombies hype and they're like, oh, we should just do Marvel Zombies. Oh, but we already have 2 other seasons of What If to do. Well, let's finish that and then do Zombies. Okay. But it wasn't the same. I've read Kirkman's Marvel Zombies. Much different there. Much different there. This one's, again, just retreading the same stuff, man. It's a different Marvel Zombies. 19999 Zombies. Is it worth watching? If you're a hardcore Marvel fan, maybe you'll find some enjoyment from it. Maybe you want to have some Halloween spirit, some zombies. It's gory. There you go. There's a plus. They don't hold back on the gore. This is a true, mature show. Purely because of the gore and the violence. People getting wrecked, split in half, brain splatter, face smashed, all that stuff. But then you got this Marvel comedy. So the tone is supposed to be like Grindhouse, but then you got the Marvel humor and it just undercuts it all. I would get it if it was playing off of like a Grindhouse 1970s. That could have been cool, because what if it's serious, played for real, played for serious, but then it's kind of hokey at the same time. I can see that. Like Death Proof kind of deal. Or Planet Terror, those Grindhouse movies. Or even actual real 70s Grindhouse films. That could have been interesting. They could have played it off like a Planet Terror. You know, hokey. A different universe. But here it is kind of bland. It's kind of boring. Yeah, there's some cool kills, but really it's just, if you have the time, if you're a big MCU fan and you love these characters, the characters that are in the universe right now, so the Riri, the Hawkeye girl, I don't remember her name, god damn it. Because it came out 3 years ago, how am I supposed to remember? How am I supposed to remember? Fuck, man. They spoiled this universe so badly. God, it's hard not to be apathetic about this universe, dude. It's hard not to be apathetic. They need to restart. They need a restart. Because I think the reception to stuff like this is going to be the teller. I haven't seen one lick of saying anything about this show. Not one lick. And I've cleaned out my algorithms to be more centered on stuff like this. No one's talking about it. If you guys are talking about it in your circles, cool. It hasn't bled into my algorithm. I've seen more comic book posts than this show post. And I don't know if it's the atmosphere right now with Disney Plus and the Kimmel situation. I don't know if it truly is. Normies have checked the fuck out, which I think they have. I don't even know if the fans are interested. It's very sad. Like, in any other universe, this should have been a slapstick home run. And it's really sad. But again, hey, I hope that all the artists got paid. I hope you guys continue to do stuff like this. I mean, keep trying. You can definitely tell that they got, the artists, everybody got freed up to really do stuff, which I think is a win. I'll take that as a win. The artists were able to, do these fight scenes and really outlandish shots and really, let some of their imagination with the powers run wild and how things work and stuff like that. So props to you guys for doing that. I'm sure it was fun to make. And the ending is a total horror movie ending. So, like the Nightmare on Elm Street ending. That's totally what this ending is. That's it, man. That was Marvel Zombies. A month too early. It should have released closer to Halloween. I don't get it. I don't know if I don't remember if this was planned or not. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on the show. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you like Blade Night? Was that the best part? course, they knew even while making it that he was going to be the best part. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments below. It's sad, man. It's sad. Did I change? I don't feel like I changed, but we usually don't feel like we changed in the last 13 years of Marvel content since the Avengers movie. I don't know. Maybe we've changed. Let me know your guys' thoughts.